Hey everyone, this is the daily collective reading for November 22nd, 2018, and happy Thanksgiving. Well, depending on where you are in the world, it might be over at that point, but still kind of banking that it's Thanksgiving. So I hope that you have eaten tons and tons of food, you have completely broken your diet, and you had an amazing time doing it. All right, this is a collective reading. Hi, Matthew. This is a collective reading, so if something resonates, that's fabulous. Please let me know in the comments or reach out in personal message. If it doesn't, you can let it fall away. You can ask for clarification, or you can book your own personal reading. All of it's welcome, all is appreciated. And if you guys didn't check out Zen Rose Garden this morning, I did the midweek projection with them. I record this a day in advance, so if you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. All the links are going to be in the description, so I want to see where today's going. Also, if you let me know where you are in the world, say hello, and if you hang out to the end, I'll give you your own personal projection for Thanksgiving, and we'll see where it goes. I really love seeing where the reading is going to lead us, so I was actually pulling from, we have Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and this is by ErinLyn.Reads. 5 cards came out, which that has been a huge theme. It's been 4s and 5s, not very many 3s or any other numbers. But this is a time of drastic change. So we have Spiral Dancer upright, Sun Dancers upright, Sacred Union, the Hungry Ghost, because as you know, they are hungry. If anyone saw Casper, they would truly know. Remember the uncles, the 3 uncles? It's big time. And then we have the Winged Wise Ones. Now, regardless of how this one turns out, it always is an ally, so be mindful of that. All right, with the spiral, I cannot talk. With the Spiral Dancer, this is talking about you feel like you're going around in circles. This is a huge vicious cycle that you have been going around in, and it can be in various sections of life, whether it's education, whether it's business related, personal relationships, family situations, but that kind of goes into personal relationships. Don't you dare make that a thing, Matthew. So help me God. You're probably going to make it a thing too, just because I don't want you to do that. So this is a huge shift in perception for all of you guys. For one, there is really no vicious cycle. The same situation will reoccur as long as you don't learn the lesson. It'll occur in various ways, shapes, and forms as you go along the path. It really acclimates to where your mind is. So know that in what you are embarking on right now is not a vicious cycle. You have a different perception of the entire... I absolutely love Heather singing. She is at the piano right now. If you guys don't know, Heather is one of the CEOGs at Zen Rose Garden. I love those people. But anyway, you are taking part in this amazing celebration, and really you have drawn this in. You have planted all these amazing seeds. You have gotten all these wonderful new connections coming into place. You cannot repeat this cycle. The cycle is over. Your mind is in a totally different state of mind for the first one. And second off, you have been through the ringer. Why do you gotta go there? That's awful. Okay, again, guys, if you are just chiming in, I have 3 viewers right now. Say hello, let me know where you are in the world. And if you hang out towards the end, you'll get your own personal projection. Okay, so all these new connections coming into play. This can be in business partnerships, this can be in friendships. You can be creating your family right now, but everything is you and what you have wanted, what you have learned to overcome these situations to get to what you want. This has been a huge time of expansion for you. So what is coming into play right now is these sacred unions, your tribe, your soul family. So what has fallen away is actually superficial connections. They have served their purpose. To hang on to them any longer is just going to be an anchor, holding you down into lower vibrations. So I hope that that made sense. If you are feeling... Hi, Chelsea. Yes, you are definitely a soul sister of mine, and I love it so much. That instant connection that you feel with someone, you feel like you've known them forever. And I truly feel that with you and a few other people. It has been amazing. So all these insecurities are your mind working against itself. As you get closer, yeah, Chelsea's in it. Chelsea, I do the Canadian thing too because I grew up near the Canadian border. I say A when I want something acknowledged. It is so funny. Okay, so all your insecurities are just your resistance as you get closer to your goal. This has been taught in one of the many awesome classes at ZRG. And as you get closer to a set goal, life will test you in the resistance. It'll test your insecurities, test your strength, and it is for you to break through that shell. And really, I really see you going the distance on this one. You have divine inspiration, divine guidance, divine intervention. Everything about this, what's going on right now, is completely divinely inspired. You can rest easy that you are not going to fail from this. You are not going to falter. You're not going to be left alone. That is something that is really important that the collective know right now. The chapter that we just closed off is over. You are on a fresh new page, reading a fresh new sentence, and it is beautiful looking forward. So I really hope that that resonates. If it doesn't, please ask for clarification. You can do it in the comments or in personal message. And again, if it doesn't resonate, you can just let it fall away. Or, you can look into it further and book your own personal reading. In fact, whether or not this resonates, reach out in personal message. This is something I absolutely love doing. I love that you let me be there for you and see where things go in life. Oh my goodness. Chelsea, you have got to let me know exactly what that means because right now my mind is going kind of wild. There's been a lot of cleaning out, actually. That's not the only household I've heard doing this. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I leave one in here? No. Wow. I did not know that this deck had 5 replacement cards. Ah, yes. Making space for the new coming in so many ways. If you are just chiming in, how are you making way for the new events coming into play in your life? What have you let go of? And how has that made you feel? Has that affected you? And what are you making room for? The mental clarity is, I feel, if not one of the most important, the most important. There's turtles in the back of this. I've never had to take care of turtles, and I don't right now, but I did give them some scrap food earlier. Apparently they like that. They are these sweet little creatures, and they climb on these little rocks. I think there's a TLC song about that, my dearest soul bro. Okay, so we have Queen. All right, forgot. Kind of getting the swing of this. No, Matthew is in Texas. We have Caroline Mize, and it's archetype cards. So what is the archetype we as a collective are working with right now? We have light attributes of the Queen, the Alchemist, and that really goes with what I was just talking about. The Mentor, the Liberator. So radiates the regal feminine. So this is you being in the state of receiving, being in the state of flow, benevolent authority to protect others. Your natural nurturing qualities are coming through. This is you having compassion for yourself in this drastic change, compassion for others, and compassion in letting what is hurting go, but sending it away on its loving way. So giving love to let love go. Now this isn't just romantic love, this is relationships that just don't work for you anymore. It is so heavy to hold on things that just are not meant for you. And yet we hold on to them because we have this projected idea of a character. It's not there. And it is such a disservice for someone to try and live up to that. The Alchemist, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So you coming through the ringer, this new head coming out of this bottle. It's like everything bottlenecked, and now it is just all over the counter, and it is what came out where is it going? And passing on wisdom and refining a student character. Freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. You could be angry, you could be resentful in all this, but this is your purge week. Oh yes, yeah, these are coming in sections. It is fascinating and heavy. It is so heavy. It is like your arm is behind your back and you're crying uncle. I completely understand that. And let me just say that communication has not been my strong suit. It's not like holding back. It is literally tripping over my words and falling flat on my face. So this is a time where the student is ready and the teacher is making itself known. But in that same sense, you as a student are a teacher to the teacher, because how you come to the table, they have to meet you halfway. So you are scaling up and they are reaching down to come get you. Again, this is so important that you know that you're not alone in this process. So this is completely vulnerable and naked in front of what is your tribe and how are they accepting you and what are they accepting you into and what role do you play, if any, because you are learning a new part of your own identity right now. This is a huge time where you get to choose your strength, because others are going to mirror that back to you. Every relationship that you have is a mirror to you. So it is really best that you work on how that balances out. Make sure that you are balanced, because anything that is not in line with that balance, it starts going out, which is when you see abusive and toxic relationships play out their final tune. So I hope that that made sense. And also, if a situation is toxic, but it is not a toxic relationship, then this is where you guys are bringing up, no, Matthew, not any of that. This is where you guys are seeing what you are making each other face in yourselves and giving each other the space to heal old wounds. So if it is not a toxic relationship, then try and see, what is this person bringing up in me that I haven't yet healed? Keep that in mind. And again, be gentle with each other, because this is a really hard and valuable time to recreate your own person for who you are now. Chelsea, I will be seeing you very soon. It won't be online for very long. I want Wisdom of the Oracle, because again, and guys, again, if you are just chiming in, let me know where you are in the world, and if you hang out to the end, I'll give you your own personal projection. I couldn't love you more. I just couldn't love you more. I've been feeling the 60s and 70s alternative music today. I'm not sure what it is about it, but it is hitting such a note in me, personal, sentimental note. I'm a very sentimental person. That is something I truly understand about myself, and I don't think that I'll ever falter, and I don't think it's a negative trait. The words and actions that you present to a person, especially someone like me, has so much value in them. I will never diminish a person based on the quantity. It is the quality of the gift. And it's not just a monetary or a physical gift. Yes, just at different spots in the song. I agree, Matthew. All right. And again with the fives, here is the fifth one. Is it this one or this one? There we go, it's that one. When I do readings, it's what flies out, and if something doesn't fly out, I feel through the cards, and it's usually that little inner zing for me. Sometimes it depends on who's the reader, because the intuitive has different ways of communication. That one, yes, thank you. I'm glad that I have your support. Okay. You have not changed at all. I've seen your face and I've seen your picture, so do as you will, but you haven't changed much at all. You have Treasure Island in reverse. the fates, building blocks, flexible, chaos and conflict. All right, so awesome. Thank you, Matthew. Yes, completely in tune. I love it when that happens. All right, Treasure Island in reverse. This is talking about how, well, I guess I want to say not all that glimmers is gold. This is a beautiful illusion. This is something that you probably had your eyes set on for a long time, and you get there and it is not all that it's cracked up to be, because you psych yourself up for these situations and for these certifications, for these people, to know these people, to come face to face with them, and you realize that they are just as completely faulted as you, or these situations are completely as faulted before. But again, this is you breaking out of that cycle, and you are choosing to now. This was completely divinely inspired. I said that in the beginning of this. Everything, every communication, everything that has brought you up to this point, it was so much of what was behind the scenes and working. You might very well be gold. If not, it's pyrite, which I find just as beautiful as real gold. I would actually prefer pyrite over gold. Not sure why, I just always have. It's a weird thing that I noticed like in 5th grade. One of my friends had brought in something that he had found, and I was just like, I like it. You like what you like, and to have any other standards other than what's true to you, I guess, is just kind of silly. All right, so back to the reading. What you have serendipitously stumbled upon. Yes, the Midas board. Wait, the Midas board? Oh, God. Midas touch, yes. Midas board, I have to see a little bit more on that. So please do tell. And what is coming about now, how this serendipitous event, this awesome finding of yours, it is a strong platform. It is not what you anticipated, and that is what makes it so beautiful. You did create this life before you did come into life, and that's great. But if you knew why you were here, if you knew all these lessons ahead of time, you wouldn't need to be here. So to stumble upon this serendipitous event, it was divinely inspired by you and your workings, and you and what was the wizard behind the cape. So pay attention to that. Show us the board where the I will just, no, just, no. That is so bizarre. No. Okay. This is co-creation that you have stumbled upon, and it is so incredibly strong, and it is to be embraced. And you want to, knowing that you set this up, it should actually be a little bit more confident coming from you. Be flexible and know that, no, stop it. Do not feed him that. No. Okay. Step into the chaos and conflict. I'm going to kick you. Okay. Be flexible, step into the chaos and conflict, because what is beyond this, what is after the eye of the storm, after the storm has completely died down, you see where everything is scattered and you can rebuild, and you have refertilized land. A lot like what is going on around us, all this chaos, all this worry, all this supposed pain, it is clearing the way for all refertilized land and all strong boards, and I'm going to use it in that way, all strong boards and platforms for you to build on. But again, this is co-creation. This is what you wanted, and you didn't even realize how it was coming to you. So I hope that that made sense. I'm going to finish this reading up and then do personal reads. So we have daily guidance from your angels, but I'm going to marry it with romance angels, because I am in love with love in all the ways it can possibly express itself, whether it is through way of friendship, through way of family, or through way of genuine romantic love. So we're going to speak to coming together, which means single and looking, reconciliation, or already established relationships. Let's see where this is gonna go. And again, if you are just chiming in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world, and welcome to the party. And you'll have your own personal projection if you'd like. Okay, let's see. Let's see how many cards. Bet you anything. It's gonna be around 5. I want this one and that one. Let's see what else wants to come out. I am eyeing you. All right, so from Daily Guidance from Your Angels, we are going to, this came out yesterday. Oh my God. And I've used it like 3 or 4 times in the daily projection this morning. This is insane. We have daydream, the ocean, what do you desire? I think that's good. I think that it's good if an animal likes me, because if they don't, I feel like they can, well, they pick up on much more in pheromones than we could possibly do. But, you know, as long as, well, that would actually suck if your dog could pick up my pheromones from here to there. That is a couple thousand miles. If an animal likes me, I feel like I'm a good person. And then we have innocence. So this is talking about, for one, stepping into the ocean. And that isn't, I'm not telling you to go jump in the ocean and get caught in the undertow. Not saying that at all. What I'm saying is this is a huge time of detox. You can have a salt bath, you can step into the flow of life. However that looks for you, detox your life. What is weighing you down? What vibrates at such a low level and it just is heavy on your heart? Cut it free. Canine quantum entanglement. That sounds like a 1990s alternative band. I'm just going to put that out there. And I would probably listen to them. I love 90s alternative, especially early mid-90s. Yes. And then we have daydream. So follow your tune to where it goes. Don't try and control it. Control is really, it is shooting yourself in the foot. And again, I'm not telling you to shoot yourself in the foot. Don't be that guy. Be clear in what you desire. Be clear in what makes you grow as a person. You can't hold yourself back in this anymore. If you're lying to yourself, you're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting what is on the opposite end of this, because it is meeting you where you want to be met. It is meeting you halfway. It is creating itself. Whether it's a toxic or a thriving environment is completely up to you. Break the cycles right now. And if you are letting go of bad situations, then realize that it was something that was mirroring you at some sort of level. If you were too high up, it was too high down. You have to bring yourself in a balance. Although I feel that if you are too high up and you can't bring that up, it's just, it tried. It wanted to exist, but it can't, because you can't be brought down because you are such a strong beacon. So try and see it for what it was and the lesson that it was, and something that you can't make yourself do. You can't be this person. You can't be that character for any given situation, which is a bittersweet lesson for you. Look through the eyes of love and how that made you grow as a person. I hope that that made sense. Again, if it didn't, you can ask for clarification, for your own personal clarification. You can book your own personal reading, or you can simply let it fall away. All is welcome. Let's see what love wants to tell us. This is going in with love, by the way. All right, we have worth waiting for. So divine timing is at play right now. Isn't it always, though? I just dropped half the deck. We shall see. You can hear the turtles in the background. They are trying to climb on this rock. They have these short little legs, and I see them kicking under the water. It's so cute. I think they are looking for a new home. I'll have to clarify, but that is my impression. All right. All right. And you. And you. Let's see. So if you are single and looking, you have codependency issues that you have to work on, whether it is a relationship codependency, like you feel like you need that person, you have to understand no one can fill your cup. You have to make sure that you know that you're whole in yourself. So until then, do not jump into a relationship. If you feel like you are incomplete until someone steps in and validates you, you're not ready for a relationship. No one can save you. You have got to save yourself, and you are worth the effort. What is coming in after you get over that hump is a relationship that is really able to go the distance. This is divine timing. This is unleashing your passion because you are expressing finally self-love. And even what I have found, that when a person finds themselves, they no longer need a relationship, they no longer have that desire to look for it, that is when it's going to stumble upon you. And sometimes I have seen people reject relationship, like, no, sorry dude, or sorry dudette, whatever you like, I have zero cares about that. What you like is what you like. And this is saying it's going to come across to you in an unforeseen way, as most of the best stories do. So step out of your way of conditioning, step out of your way of how you see a person, or how what you want is sort of visual aid of a person. And get ready for something that you didn't even realize that you truly wanted, and that would make you grow amazingly as a person, and that you could actually be part of a co-growing thing. Well, co-growing, not codependency, not saying that. Just, what is it that I'm trying to say? It's mutual effort and co-creation. There you go. So if you are talking about reconciliation, then you still have these codependencies, things to work on. This is for people who feel the need to be rescued, feel the need to have someone fill their cup. This is a huge time of that. You don't need that. There is not any one person in the world who will match up to you as a person. So work on yourself right now. And if this is talking to established relationships, then you have to address the elephant in the room. Or is it it's the elephant in the room. You guys are, again, this is everyone finishing off these chapters. There is no way that you go through a relationship without, yes, you're your own damn bartender. Give me a shot of whiskey. This relationship is going to go the distance, but you have to let it evolve and allow for the mutual growth, and not try and hold them to what they were in the beginning of the relationship, because they have grown so much, you have grown so much, and to hold each other to old ideals and to old character impressions, again, you got to break that. It is a huge disservice to them and to you, and there's still so much love, but you have to let that love evolve, because as you grow older, as those roots take to the soil deeper and they spread out through the land, it is a firmer foundation, a bigger trunk with all the more branches to sway in the breeze. And I hope that that made sense. I feel like it did, but if it didn't, again, ask for clarification. I'm going to call the reading there. So if you are still here and want your own personal projection, it's first come, first serve. And I will be on again tomorrow for the Black Friday projection, which I assume is going to involve a lot of chaos and visits to the hospital. I am not going out then. Danny, I can't pull you. You're in Canada. That is a physical impossibility. Whiskey ages better with time. People, it depends on their character. What notes have they learned? All right, Danny, Broseph Stalin, you have noticed the signs. You've been getting signs and synchronicities, and you have noticed them, but you are putting them off. Stop putting them off. It's time. All right. Okay, I'll remember the astral thing later. So you've noticed the signs. You've completely been aware of them. Stop ignoring them. Stop putting them off. It is only going to get more uncomfortable until you can't take it anymore, and you've got to jump on it. You are afraid of jumping on it, but if you are feeling that nervousness, that I could fail, that this could be terrible, just focus on the step in front of you. Focus on the person in front of you, because you are this amazing networker. You connect so many people. That is one of your many services to the world. Focus on what you're good at, which is that, and your creativity and all those things about you. You are this amazing creative person. So if you are nervous about taking action on the signs, just focus on what you are good at and what is growing for you, because that is where your freedom lies. I hope that that makes sense. Chelsea, my merchandise queen, my beautiful artist. Your cards went flying. Hold on. Ugly dogley. And yes, I did say ugly dogley. I went Ned Flanders on you. Okay, so in reverse, you have not for you. And upright, we have to the sea, round and round. So this is actually talking about your purge, but it wasn't just in physicalness. You have purged every connection that you've had, and you've held on to relationships, but you've allowed the purge and allowed the connection to change for what it is. This is putting you into the mode of receiving. This is put you into the mode of seeing how you are worth so much and demanding that be met. It is not too much for you to ask. These connections are real and they are going to come up to your level. You've reached out and it's been heard. Now all you have to do is wait for them to take your hand, wait for them to jump on it and see it through with you. This is not just romantic love. This is not just familial love. This is all your connections. You have gone through this ginormous purge, and also it's probably been keeping you up at night with anxiety, with stress, with worry, but those nights are coming to an end for you. So be in the receiving mode, and congratulations. Awesome on the bravery with that one. So if you are still here, who would like your own personal projection pulled? I'm glad that that makes sense to you. I'm glad that I could be there for you. I absolutely love and adore you. All right, DJ, I got you right now. Let's see, you have happy, happy in reverse. Let's see what else wants to come out for you. It's this one, and okay, you got 4. That is usually where I top it off in a reading if it is public. All right. Actually, one more came out. So you have 5. I'm going to keep it though. You're going through a high time of stress right now. Like, can't figure out why things that used to make you happy aren't making you happy anymore, why your connections are starting to feel strained. This is because you're, again, going through a ginormous change. This is you stepping into receiving mode and you letting go of what no longer serves you and what is on a lower vibration than you. It's not that you have reached out, it's that you're letting go of the cords. So I hope that that made sense. Did you ask? All right, Matthew, you're next. I'm so sorry. Please don't, think that I hate you. I'm not going to show the board and what happened with it. That is creepy. I'm going to put that out there. So you have to let go of what's not for you. A lot of relationships are coming apart right now, but this is because you have not been stepping into action. This would have been a lot easier if you'd done it sooner, but the time has come now. You can't wait anymore. This is you getting to the finish line, kicking and screaming, but you are still getting there. It's just making you a little bit more tired. So know that this is going to dissipate soon and you're going to be in much happier times. This is just a time for you to step into action. It is going to be uncomfortable, but you are worth the effort. And this is when you step into action, that is when you actually see that things are going to come back to you. I don't mean that in a bad sense. I mean that in a very light sense. This is your mirroring. But again, this is you initiating purge. So I hope that that made sense. No. I have no idea what that, but pulling something out in a visit, no. I have no idea what that's in connection to. I'm not going to go with it. Not going to do it. All right, so let's see what the angels want to tell you, Matthew. Did you have a specific deck? Guys, if you guys don't mention a deck, Chelsea, do not encourage him. And I just dropped half the deck. Matthew, I'm not reading half the deck for you. Ah. Okay. Okay, you know what? I only have 3 cards. No. Yeah, 4 cards for you, Matthew. Okay. You're having questions about your life purpose and what it entails. You have all the signs and synchronicities before you. You have been listening, but you're afraid of listening to it and what it would mean for you. So you need to actually step aside, and you are being told to actually ask for divine intervention because you don't feel like you have control over everything right now. You feel like you just have to get through one thing to another. That's not how this is going to work for you. This is time for you to shut up and listen and accept that you have all this abundance coming for you. This is everything that you have ever wanted for your life, but you're afraid of it at the same time because you're afraid that it could possibly go away and there's a twinge of falsehood to it. There isn't. This is your life purpose. You are a jack of trades, and it is only going to branch out and get stronger. So again, listen to what's being said, not from me. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the connection. Listen and ask for divine intervention and accept the help in the ways, shapes, and forms that it comes. It is going to be a lot easier on you and is going to make you more confident in stepping into your true path, which again, you're a jack of all trades, or many trades at least. If you're a jack of all trades, that'd be incredibly spreading yourself thin. So, would anyone else like a personal projection, or should I call the reading for the night? Let me know. I'm going to be here for the next moment. Just pulling my own card because I can. All right. Hey, new subscriber. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Okay, for you, you have, all right, loyal heart upright, the lurking farmer. I love it. No place like home, and never ending story. Sean! Ah! How dare you deceive me in such a way? I have no idea what to tell you anymore. All right, I feel deceived. Okay, so we have never ending story, no place like home, and loyal heart. Are you being loyal to what is being loyal to you? Are you mirroring that? Or could you be doing better because you feel that you're in a situation where you have so much responsibility? You fit in, you are well-versed, but it is not your place. This is talking, again, what's standing out to me in this is on your heart. What you know and what you have grown up in is not part of your path. Just because you fit in does not mean that you belong. You have a greater purpose in this world. And not to say that what you have surrounded yourself with is a bad purpose, but it is simply not for you. It is not part of your journey anymore. It taught you all these lessons. It taught you a lot about who you are and what your work ethic is, but it's time to redirect that. And what's standing out to me is the owls on this. You have owls and hearts, so this is wisdom coming through mirroring through the loyal heart. And I hope that that made sense, and I hope that you jump into the unknown with this, because look, if you look at this, it is one of those hourglasses. It is time. Time is running out for you to actually make your decision. Once you delegate your decision to someone else, it takes away from your power, which you have spent years building up. You're in a new place now. Take the leap of faith. I hope that that made sense. And unless someone else wants their own personal projection, I'm going to call the reading. So let me know. And I will see you all tomorrow. And it's going to be the Black Friday one. So I really expect a lot of upheaval and anxiety coming through the cards. Don't fight. I hate Black Friday shopping. It's insane. I'm glad that you guys let me be there for you. Thank you so much for taking the time out and being on the channel. And again, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you all tomorrow. And until then, stay safe, have fun, and I'll see you all soon.